Hello everyone, and welcome back to the new evolution. So, I did do a little bit of grinding off screen. I want to say pretty much at least one of every item I can get up to this point. I'm thinking I should probably purchase some of these as well. You're definitely the guy I want to go all in on strength. Toughness is defense, agility. I guess they should have equal agility. We got some housekeeping to take care of before we start the next episode proper. Or we start, like, actually trying that boss again. I didn't expect you to have less defense, but okay. So first things first, the dev told me if you hit I or G when you're selecting a skill, it'll actually straight up just take you to the game guide from that menu. And I think this works in, like, battles as well. That's kind of helpful. And I was also given some tips for this upcoming boss. So, I noticed the bat had Liquidescent Dermis mutagen equipped. He's weak to most of the enemy attacks, that's why they kept using transcends like Brave Frenzy invisibility skill, which gives an auto crit. I'm kind of just reading the email this sent me. You have Chitinous Plates, which you picked up. Gives you resistance to piercing. There's no way you could have known that it would come in handy, or even that it was armor at all. I'm gonna add an inline game. Explain that. Yeah, knowing that pierce resistance is really good against this upcoming boss would be very nice. Knowing that, though, let's see here. Resistance to biological. Who has the plating? Did I put that back on anyone? I take it I should remove this. I got some new skills too, as I explained earlier. I'm kind of curious if Electrokinesis might be good against this upcoming fight. Let's try replacing that. What's the name of that skill they mentioned? Chitinous Plates. Oh, no. Where is it, though? Oh yeah, I wanted to try Myriad Tendrils. I also wanted to try a strategy where I just take out the guy in the back early, because that seems like it would be really useful. Did I sell it? Where is it? I'm not crazy. Do I not have it? Do I have it equipped on someone already? I don't know where it is. The dev says I have it? He picked it up off a corpse on the map. Oh yeah, something else I also want to talk about. Over here, you can just leave this map and come back to pick up more water from here. I was doing this for a while too, but I noticed it actually maxes out at 25, which I think is actually a pretty good balance. That feels like a decent amount, but like not little enough that, you know... Oh, is it dropped from you? Yes, okay. So I should give this to someone, definitely. It is... where is it? Is it an armor? It's an armor. Resist piercing while being vulnerable to crushing. You have more toughness. I'm gonna give this to you. I wish I could get a second, obviously, but... okay, also, I forgot to have an issue that explains something... yeah, I think that's the best advice this developer gave me for this fight. You know, I gotta say, too, I find the sheer amount of items to be a little overwhelming, but I feel like more readability, or, like, making it clearer what these sorts of things actually do would make this a lot easier to parse. Like, say, for example, this one right here. The psionic ability to control airways and vibrations. That's a general idea of what it does, but what I think might be a bit clearer would be, like, you know, teaches the following, blank, and then what that ability does down here. Because, like, I equip this, and I'm like, okay, now I have to actually know what that does. I have to go into your psionics and then go, okay, which of these three has a similar sounding effect to that thing I have equipped? You kind of do this with the icons, but I don't know, I feel like having to, like, go back and forth between this and the other menus is kind of a lot. Utilizing icons in these descriptions and, like, colored text in these descriptions, I think can make this a lot easier as well. This is going to be a big undertaking if you go that route, considering that, you know, this game kind of is its item in, like, equipment meta. But, yeah, I think it would really help out. Okay. So let's try this boss again. I've grinded a few more levels too, so this should be a little just easier as well. I kind of want to take out the guy in the back. I think using that might be really helpful as well. Okay, both your stuff can target him. Ah, that's tough though, because, like, oh my god, I really should take out the small guys first. I got Giga Burst as well, which is like a pretty powerful all-hit move. They don't resist it. Restrict is kind of insane as well, just to have it spam so much in this fight. Lacerate. Lacerate. Incitation. Okay, okay. We're on to something here. Savage Strike him, and then Revitalize yourself. That went way better. Yeah, I think knowing that Pierce resists is the way to go about that fight definitely helped a lot. Camo skin. Why didst you not aid us, luminous creature? You are no friend of ours, are you? If you too seek to reach the stars, what makes you any more worthy than them? I have seen enough of death for one lifetime. If you wish to perpetuate the slaughter of your own kind, you are no friend of mine. Now go, little creature. Perhaps you will learn in time that the futility of your endeavor. Okay then. Creature, you have come this far, now take heed that you may attain to your goal. The mutagens you have acquired thus far, while they grant you great power, will not avail you against mighty foes like tyrants and mystic mindworms, who can wield fell energies that shake the planet itself. Lest you fall behind your adversaries in power, strive to make good use of DNA and plasmids. And you have hopefully understood DNA can be used permanently to enhance the attributes of a creature. Similarly, the plasmids can be fused with mutagens to permanently increase their power. Do not fear to consume DNA promptly, since your enemies will grow in power as well as you advance through Valbara. Understand that roles you wish each creature to fill, and give them DNA accordingly. As for plasmids, it may be best to ascertain what type of challenge you face before expending them to upgrade your mutagens. This is especially true of Apex plasmids, which are so rare that no merchant will sell them. I guess that's a wall. Okay. Also, if I'm maxed to 25 of these, I might as well just use them and then pick them up when I see them. Hello. Hey kid, wanna hear a telltale? Supposedly there's a group of crazy creatures who live in this area, and they kill people for someone else, and they don't even get paid. It's so weird. I don't believe it for a moment. I mean, mercenaries? Are you them? Hold on. Look, a creature. Hail, fellow creature. Wherefore art thou standing in the midst of the road? I'm contemplating the plan I have devised, or to put it another way, I'm finding myself rather deficient of necessary manpower to put it into action. Oh, indeed, do tell, pray, what is the wondrous scheme you've invented? I have long been contemplating how to overcome the central dilemma of our species, and, my goodness, I must know of your conclusions. Do tell us, good sir. Why, certainly. In fact, I believe I would benefit greatly from sharing this discovery. Surely you jest. Or to put it another way, I believe I would benefit greatly from your assistance in the execution of my plan. Well, what are you waiting for? Do tell us of your plan. It's quite straightforward. We are told that we must win our way to the stars by purchasing the key to the heavens from the Overseer, are we not? Forsooth, 'tis so. So what is it? What is of the essence that we obtain the key, not that we obtain the gold, which would require us to defeat every other creature on Valbara? I see. This is truly brilliant, a dizzying leap of logic, but how might we obtain the key without the gold? Why, in the same manner as we have been accustomed to obtaining mutagens, of course. That's to say, if we simply defeat the Overseer, we can take the key for ourselves, and thereby attain the stars. I see, what a compelling argument. Why didn't that rude light creature earlier tell us we could do that? The Sun Queen? Perhaps that is, that one intends to sell the idea of killing the Overseer and make a profit. What a nefarious scheme. In any case, we needn't concern ourselves with any other creature. Our primary goal, I propose, should be the Overseer. 'Tis a brilliant plan, but where ought we go? And what is the great winnowing, and who art thou, strange wise creature? I can answer all of these questions simultaneously. We ought to look for a way to the underground waterway. My sources tell me that a creature lives there, who is also leading a rebellion against the Overseer. We shall proceed there and form an alliance with him, rather than participating in the Great Winnowing, which is a tournament held in the plains west of here. The strongest creature on Valbara competes there, and as we are a creature, Bat and myself, who am called Rain, I would stand a little chance of victory, or to put it another way, we have no reason to go there in the first place if our intention is simply to take the key by force. I see. Those rogues shall have of their names, but it shall not be now, for we must now hie ourselves to the next monolith. I would not advise becoming attached to the monoliths, Bat. Once the Overseer is out of the picture, they will most likely cease to function. Forsooth, this cannot be. Friend creature, what shall we do? Oh, what a monstrous fate is ours. Let us proceed, then, and not dwell any longer on our great loss. Indeed, let us proceed to the oasis. We may find what we seek there. Oh, woe is us. And perhaps we may even find a monolith. If only it were so, but alas, methinks me hopeth in vain. I should inform you of the following. At an earlier time, I acquired a teleportation mutagen which will allow us to move instantaneously between areas we have visited, and to escape from battles unfailingly, no matter how swift our adversary. Forsooth, when a momentum boon, it shall certainly prove useful. Do we know what Confor does? Is that what Confor does? Or is this a skill I, like, actually use? Weird insight. Cool. Neat. That's awesome. You start at level 1? I'm just realizing that. Oh, I should give you better stuff. Hold on. Well, if your stats aren't great, then I should give you status stuff instead. You know what I think would also be really helpful? Color the equipments themselves. I think if you have these kinds of plugins, you have the one that will allow you to do this. And coloring them by rarity, I think would be really cool. What does this do? Let you blend to the environment, increasing evasion when in the back row and allowing you to become invisible. That sounds nice. I'll put you in the back row until you become a bit stronger. This also means that we can work back to that, you know, I've actually been kind of curious to try fighting that guy again. Let's give it a shot. This might be easier. This might be possible. Ooh. Narrow Cipher. Ooh, that's decent damage from the back row. cutting wave. Okay. I had a feeling that would kill you. Oh, get that all stats down on you again. This might... did dead party members gain experience in this game? I can always get more levels on him later in other ways if I need to. Yeah, okay. They do! That's good, that's good. Yep, gain 3 levels from that. Steel Cutter. Ah, wait, I'll give you everything. Just don't turn me into a gross shade. Took the merchant's entire inventory. Let this be a lesson to thee, roguish knave. I'm telling the overseer on you. So what did he give me exactly? I'm surprised the game doesn't tell me. Stout blade forged from high-quality metal, moving up in the world. Good. He doesn't use human weapons either. Oh, we start back here? Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna teleport from this one. I don't want to fight 4 enemies right now. You know, hold on. This is going to do a lot of damage to us, but we have a reliable way to get our health back now. Oh god, okay, that does a flat amount of damage, or amount of health. Huh? Oh, we died anyway? Oh god. Let me get into a battle. And retreat, which I think revives you. Yeah, okay. That was strategic. I'm proud of figuring that one out. And now that we have a average plasmid, let's see if we can make anything super cool. Electrokinesis 3. Teleportation 2? What do you mean teleport through space? Wait, hold on. I'm kind of curious what that does. Oh my god. That didn't seem to do anything different. Does it do anything different in battle, perhaps? No. I don't know what that does. Well, I think my next thing I want to do then... We haven't gotten a lot of use out of this yet, but that is just a straightforward thunder move. Yeah, we already have a Pyrokinesis 3. Let's make an Electrokinesis 3. Very nice. We have two ways we can go. Oh, that hits all enemies too. Oh, yes! That was definitely worth it to get that. Oh! Guillotine Man. Okay. I kind of like this role I'm putting on the brain right now of being just like a saboteur for the time being. There we are. Ceramic armor. Oh, there's something over there. Okay, what is ceramic armor? Increases resistance to fire, ice, and electric, and increases vulnerability to crushing. See, like, this here would be another nice place to have, like, just the numbers down here. Because I have to either equip this or, like, go into the game guide to see exactly what it does. Is this the arena? Nemesis Worshipper. We are advised not to go here, but I might as well if it's here. Just to see what it is. Heed creatures, do you wish to descend to the holy shrine and meet our great high priest? Then you must prove your devotion to our terrible god by offering 100 blood sacrifices in her name. Only then will the path be open to you. But were you asked by the Nemesis to perform these sacrifices, do not dare presume that the great Nemesis would can descend to speak to a lowly slave such as I. Only the High Priest can give you the answer you seek. Then we shall ask the High Priest. Well, you may not see the High Priest of our great and terrible God until you have shown your devotion to her blood by making 100 blood sacrifices. But until we right this second, the dev just killed me again. I'll read that later. How dare you take for yourself the right to know anything? Infidels, Nemesis will destroy you all unless you repent immediately. Perform your sacrifices and perhaps she will forgive you. It seems you have slain 146 creatures. Nemesis is pleased. What is going on up there? Okay, I think I'll leave it off here and just see what this is next time. Thanks for watching.